everybody, my name is Artify, and today we are looking at a game called Virtual Hunter. It is a VR title. We are going to do a short series on this. This is part one of the series, where we are basically going to do the introduction to the game, how to hunt, how to get money, and also we're going to do a little bit more advanced tips and tricks as we progress with this sessions. So let us get into it. We are going to start a new character. Our height would be... Yeah, we can do it like that. That is fine. We are going to go like that. I am 168, but unfortunately it doesn't allow for per centimeter, so we're just going to go with 165, which is not too bad. It's not too high, not too low. It's just more or less what I am at. I am 168. So we do lose a little bit of height. That's fine. Let's get into it. Okay, so to start off with, like I said, it is a VR title. First of all, we need to go grab our guns. We have a map. We've got our munition slot. We've got a little phone thing for tracking and harvesting. And this is our hunting lodge. So here we can set the time. There is when we go on hunts. Holy grail for all the animals. So for example, if we open this, we'll see that it gives you the information of what we are hunting, which is the red deer, European hare, and wild boar, as well as the ethical ammo to be using is the 303 British, 500 arrows, slugs with a 44 mag, which is the same for the wild boars, and for the hares it is basically 300 arrows and birdshot. And then obviously we've got the player statistics up there, so if you want to check your progression, we've got our trophy room. We don't have any trophies currently, but we will be sorting that out along with this progression. The trophy system works from bronze to diamond. And then in here is where we get our equipment. So basically we're starting out with basically just a British 303. And we start off with scope and some ammunition. We got 20 rounds, we don't need more than that, and also 0 money, so we need to hunt. For progression, I prefer the bows and I prefer the shotguns to hunt with because it just makes life much easier. And then first on the list to get would be one of the 2 callers. Personally, I think the boar caller is the best because they are abundant and easy to kill. And then obviously we go through to the bow, because it just makes life easier once you have the caller and the bow. And then only after that we go for the shotgun and maybe the 44 mag. Again, we need to reload our gun. There's a bolt action, so one shot, then we need to rebolt it. Then 10 rounds. And also you can add the zeroing on the gun automatically, so you do not have to worry about. Again, if you shoot forward, then 0 100, 0 to 50, and always make sure your gun is bolted before going out. Okay, so let's get this thing on the go. Normally hunt times I prefer at 8 o'clock. That is what I found works. Around 8 o'clock. Perfect. And on the zones, there's not specific zones, they spawn in randomly as far as I can tell. I found that this area specifically, this area, and this area down here has been quite lucrative for me. Like on my main game, I am basically just a diamond European hare common away from finishing all the common fur types. There is different fur types, which is your albinos, piebald's, mystics, and leucistics. So we are, well, if we're lucky we're gonna get one. If we're not, then that is also not the end of the world. Yeah, sometimes the game does take a little while to load in, so just so make that note. I am using the Oculus Quest 2, or well, now basically called the Meta because Oculus is dead. So it is the Meta Quest 2 that I'm using with the link cable, and I am playing this on PC VR on Steam. And then as you can see, we have our rifle. It is bolted. you can actually see that it is loaded. Again, don't bolt it back completely, because if you do that, you're going to lose that bullet. And again, it is over the shoulder to equip and unequip. Again, if you haven't done the tutorial yet, please do so. It's going to show you the basics. And on top of that, what I've learned is to take the game low and slow. So don't just run towards what you need to. It hardly ever works. You're going to chase away the animals. Again, if you spot a European hare up the bat, you can shoot it with the 303, but just that you're not going to get any trophies for it, because you need integrity in order for it to be a trophy. You're going to get about $50 per European hare that you kill with incorrect ammo. So, word of caution when it comes to that. Again, I will just say take it low and slow, see what you can spot. And yeah, that's basically the name of the game. I can see, I don't know if that is something in the distance. Sometimes spotting the animals is a bit difficult in this game, not gonna lie, because it is a VR title, so you kind of have to, you're limited to what you can see on screen, or the headset itself. The development team is working on the game. It is a development team of 6 people, and they've done a fantastic job so far with this game. I'm going to leave a link to their Discord, as well as a link to the game on Steam, if you want to check it out. And again, this game is early access. It has only been released, I think, for the last 2 months, as far as I know. I think the release date was on this, as far as I know, don't quote me on that, the 16th of December 2021. Again, still very early access game. The developers are amazing. They do take community feedback to heart, and they've made some pretty good changes. For example, when I started playing the game, smooth turning was not a thing, and they actually implemented smooth turning. So they do listen to community feedback and implement what they think is best. Updates might take a time. Again, it's only 6 people that are working on this game, and I can see a European hare in the distance there. I can see some red deer in the distance there. So again, low and slow. Animals can hear you, spot you, their eyesight, and they can smell you. So we are going to see if we can actually get one of those down. It is only females by the look of it. I don't see any males. Actually, that might be a male over there. It's 0 for 250. Let's see. Yeah, that is a male. So we are going to try and take it down. Just low and slow. And that was a bad shot. That was definitely not a vital. Might have been a non-vital. We will see. Again, what you want to do is you want to actually see if we can get another shot in. Before it's too far away. That was a bad shot as well. Okay, never mind. And take it nice and slow. Don't rush everything. This is basically just a demonstration purpose of what you can do in the game and what you can't do in the game. We are going to chase the animals away, so we're gonna just go that way, see if we actually hit it. And if we hit it, we can track it. If it was a bad shot, we're not gonna track it. If it was a non-vital, we can still try and track it. It will go down eventually, and if it was a vital, it should go down fairly quickly. A thing to note with if it's just a flesh hit, do not chase after the animal. You've got better luck just going to a different area and hunting something new, because at the end of the day, they are going to be a pain in the ass to track down, because they are super frightened once you hit them. The chances of you actually finding it again is going to be very, very, very slim. Again, you can see the tracks here. So this is a European hare. Let's see what it is. 91, 4.4 kilograms to 5 kilograms, and it's walking. But again, we chase it away with that shot we took from that male red deer just now. Now, ideally, what you want to do is to get the caller to get them in a bit closer. And also, what's nice about 303, not my favorite gun, but that is the gun that you start out with, is the fact that you not only have your scope, you can also use the iron sights directly. You don't actually physically have to remove the scope in order to use the iron sights. But well, as soon as we get a caller, I will show you guys a neat little trick on what to do with the callers and a gun if you do not have the bow yet. We'll see now if we actually did a shot on it. I doubt it, we did. That was the male. I don't see any blood tracks, so it might have been a botched shot. I don't see any blood tracks at the moment. I don't see any blood, so that might have been a very bad shot on our part. I think this was the male. Yeah, male, run. No blood tracks. It is gone. It is absolutely gone. It is no point in actually trying to chase it. We'll have to move to a different zone, or we can see if it has calmed down. But the chances of that happening is 0 to none. And again, if you look on your map, you can see that we're in this general area here. We are going to move towards the lake that we can spot, and if back in its little spot. Great. Yeah, again, that was a bad shot on my part. We did botch it, so you're gonna win some and you're gonna lose some, guys. So don't get disheartened when it comes to hunting these animals in this game. But do not worry about it too much. Once you actually get the callers, it becomes a lot easier to actually hunt them. Because then you can get them nice and close. You just have to be patient. And you will get. Again, that was a good example of how a botched looks like. Again, no blood trails, so we did not get it at all. Again, guys, like I said, patience is a virtue in this game. I have gotten quite far in this game. I've got all the guns in the game on my main character. I'm waiting for the new updates to come out to see what they're going to add and what not. But for now, we are just going to take it and see what we can find. Hopefully we can spot it again. That would be absolutely phenomenal if we can get close enough to actually take another shot at it. That would be absolutely amazing. Again, like I said, the chances of you actually finding that deer again, you shoot it, or any other animal for that matter. You see there's another female over there. Again, the best thing to do is try to get as low and slow as possible and get them as close as possible. I think that is actually a hare that's right in front of us. You see that? That's a hare. So let me actually show you guys what I mean by not using the right ammo. I don't really care too much about it. We're going to actually just take that hare down right real quick. Where was it again? Right there. Get it? To be on the safe side, we're just going to take another shot at it. Again, I hate the 303. It's not my favorite gun. I prefer bow hunting. There we go. Should have taken it down. Yeah, it did go down. Personally, I prefer the bows and the shotgun with slugs. It's nice and personal with the animals. As a good example here is the European hare. We shot. Okay, we can go through that. And we can. Actually, let's take it out like that. It's much easier to aim it like this. See, it was a tiny one. You can see the 3D render of where we actually hit it. The first shot was a miss. The second one was a hit. But again, integrity is at 0, which means we didn't get it. Kinda sucks a little bit because we don't have the right ammo, but we do get $50 for it. Again, let's just it again. We did scare away the other animals, but that's fine. But that was just for showcase as to you can get a little bit of money by using incorrect ammo, but generally it is not preferred. So for rabbits, generally it is the buckshot, not buckshot, birdshot, as well as 300 gram arrows, which is going to be your saving grace when it comes to actually killing the rabbits. Well, hunting the rabbits or the European hares is a bit of a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. It is doable. I am starting to get the hang of it on my main character. And like I said, we chased away those females right real good. It's in this area. Again, it doesn't matter if they chase away, we can always reset the time and come back. or we can go to a different location and see if we can find anything. Actually, there she is. There she is. Again, I'm starting to make money on this game early is a bit of a challenge. I'm gonna lie, because you're basically stuck with the 303 until you get a better gun. Again, once you get the callers, it becomes a lot easier. Since it's coming towards us, is walking, we are just gonna go low and slow. We're gonna go into our prone position. And we are going to basically just do this. And again, another cool feature about this game is it does basically allow you to go prone in real life, or crouch in real life while playing. You can use the to go prone as well. Is that female now not coming towards us? Is that female going away from us? Probably. Again, low and slow is the name of the game. As I mentioned before, they do have sight, smell, and hearing. So, again, the name of the game is low and slow. Hopefully we can actually, if we get to the lake, we can actually spot something nice as well. And I can see some boars in the distance there. I think that is boars? Boars? Yes, it is. Hopefully we can actually get a boar. That would be actually pretty sick. They actually give a lot of money. We can hunt them correctly. Now, personally, the bow hunting for me with the boars is the best, because you're not going to chase them off as easily. If we can get them right real close, it will make life a lot easier as well. Again, we're just going to take it nice and slow. Hopefully they're coming this way. It looks that way. Seems that way. We are zeroed for 250. Yeah, we are zeroed for 250, so we're going to make it a little bit closer, see if we can actually get a decent shot on one. Again, I absolutely despise the 303 simply because I suck at aiming with the scope. I'm a bow hunter myself in the game, and also use the shotgun slugs for the red deer as well. Let's see if we can actually take one down. Ideally, at the beginning, you just want to farm money. Ideally, in the beginning, you want to farm money as much as possible. But $1,200 is what you're going to need in the beginning to get all the callers. Once you get the callers, life becomes a lot easier. Still a bit difficult to hunt, because you're still limited with scaring the animals away with your gun. That might have been a good hit. That might have been a good hit, but I don't know. Again, I despise hunting with the 303. As I said, absolutely not a big fan. Let's take some time, but again, don't get discouraged if you miss a few shots. You get, I think, 10 3 bullets per session, so if you run out of ammo, you haven't gotten anything yet, should be golden. You still hunt and continue. And I don't think that was a good shot. We'll see. So we actually get the end of the day, practice does make perfect with this game, and I think we actually did not get a decent shot. Don't see. You see, we actually botched the shot. It was only a flesh hit. You can see if we hover over it, it is a flesh hit and track it. Chances again of us actually getting it again is very slim. And the 303 is not a bad gun, don't get me wrong. Once you get the caller, you can get the animals nice and close. You can take the scope off, wait for them, kill them, harvest, and Bob's your uncle. Until then, you are basically, you're gonna botch a lot of shots. Let me just get that out of the way. You're gonna botch a lot of shots. And I see there's a pig standing right there, so we're gonna go for about 150. We are loaded. Again, you're going to botch a lot of shots, and you are going to get frustrated with the game. That is the thing with this game. It is practice, practice, practice. You're gonna get some good shots. You're gonna get some bad shots. There's gonna be days that you're not gonna get a single animal. Then there's gonna be days that you're gonna do very good, and you're gonna get all the animals. Again, it's also not guaranteed spawn-ins. Like I had a stream the other day where I think I shot in a span of 2 hours playtime. I shot about 2 animals. And then there was another day where I actually got more than a few, actually. So it actually spotted me, so it is running away. Either spotted me or heard me, so in these areas I tend to avoid as much as possible because you make quite a lot of noise. But again, guys, you are going to botch a few. That's not the game's fault. It's definitely not the game's fault. That is simply because I hate hunting with this gun. Your mileage may vary. In my honest opinion, if you're looking for a hunting game in VR, this is the go-to game that I would recommend. Again, once you get to that $1,200 in order to get callers, it becomes so much easier to actually get animals. So this is only part 1, just giving you an idea of what to look for and how to hunt, or how not to hunt in this case. Like, you botch shots in a matter of minutes. It's fine. Like I said, in this game you will win some and you will lose some. You see there is a pig standing right there in front of us. We need to always make sure that your zeroing is correct. Make sure your zeroing is correct at all times. That might have been a good shot. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I hate hunting with the 303. Again, not my favorite gun to hunt with. Give me a bow and I'm a happy chappy. Hopefully that was a good shot. Hopefully. If it wasn't, that's also fine. End of the day, it really doesn't matter if we win or lose some. Yeah, that was a bad shot. We still haven't gotten a decent hit on one. Still no blood trail on it. That sucks. That actually kind of sucks a bit, actually. Again, I despise hunting with this gun. I think that might be a hare over there. Actually. I think that was also a botch. It was a botch as well. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We really are not doing that great. And you'll get bugs like this as well, which is... Again, you see, you're gonna get bugs like this. You're gonna get bugs like this a lot. And now we just wait for it to die. Again, guys, early access. And we're out of ammo. Now we just have to wait for this one to die, or we can just shoot it again for it to die. But yeah, you're gonna get bugs like this, and this is what you guys are gonna basically have to work with. Again, it was a female, it was bad shots. Not getting anything for it. Integrity is still 100, and we get 350 for it. Big female though, not gonna lie. But yeah, like I said, you're gonna have to practice and make sure that you actually get things right. But again, the 303 is not the gun that I would recommend for a starting weapon. I would at least do with a shotgun beginning, but the developers thought, you know what, give it a 303, not a bad gun. Close and personal, if you can get them like quite close, it is easy to get them down. And I think also another thing, let's just check settings right real quick. So it might be we have virtual stock enabled. Hold on, that menu. Controls, organization, no, virtual stock is off. Virtual stock is off. Again, guys, like I said, early access, you're gonna run into bugs like that quite a lot. In the beginning, they are going to be a lifesaver for you if you are still learning how to hunt and whatnot. Yeah, we got our first 350, so obviously we got the hare as well, so that makes 400. We are still about 800 away from getting the caller. Yeah, you're gonna get bugs like that. You're gonna botch a lot of shots. Don't let that discourage you from playing the game. Don't let it discourage you, because once you get discouraged, the game's not going to be fun. Again, this was another one that we hit, and that one is long gone. Or what you can do is, if you really want to save some time and money as well, I actually see something as well up there, I'm gonna run that way, is if you decide to go for the caller and maybe not save up the bow, maybe get 44 Magnum, because you get 6 shots and it is a bit more usable at close range when you get 10. We're just gonna see, and I'm actually gonna take you to the big lake now and show you exactly what the big lake looks like. Again, guys, this is basically what you are going to be looking at, and I will catch you guys at the lake, or unless we see something and we hunt. There's pigs right over there. So we are going to zero for about 150. We're going to see if we can actually take that one down. So it actually becomes visible. Bad shot. Again, that's why I despise the 303, because it is such a pain in the ass to actually get an accurate shot on things. A bad shot. Again, guys, I think that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna hunt until we get the caller, and then we'll be back in the next one. Again, don't let it dishearten you guys. It takes some time. I haven't hunted with the 303 in a while, so my aim is absolutely horrendous. But I don't see anything there. Yeah, my aim is absolutely horrendous with the 303. Again, the sooner you get to the bow and get a caller, the better for you. Or even if you want to go for the shotgun first, that's also doable. Yeah, let's go to the big lake, see what we can see. And if we don't see anything, that's fine. Well, actually, there is a red deer over there. So actually, that's a good example. And that is about 250. So we're gonna zero for 250. Always make sure that you've built it correctly. I think we got it. I think we actually got that female. I don't see it running. Might have gotten it. That is another 300 in the bank, guys. Again, practice does make perfect. Hopefully we got it. See it up there. Yeah, also try and, come on. You can go. Got the female, so I'm happy with that. Again, guys, you're gonna hunt quite a lot. Get to the caller, so again, don't let it discourage you. I mean, that was a beautiful shot, I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, it doesn't matter if you hunt males or females. So we got another 350. Just gonna accept it. Again, guys, like I said, you're gonna bot shots, you're gonna make shots, and it all depends on how persistent you are. And that was a good shot. So we got killed quite easily. Then on the other two, we did botch it quite badly. So, again, guys, there is a lot that you need to learn with this game. Low and slow. Take it slow. Take your time. Beginning, try to make as much money as you humanly possibly can to get a caller. Once you get the caller, you are well on your way to actually start decent hunts. See, if we had a caller, we could have pulled those. Could have called those wild boar in. You might once you get the caller, you might only get like 1 or 2 shots on it. Maybe if you're lucky. Actually, let's see. I mean, it is pretty far out, so let's just go prone. See, that might be a European hare down there. I didn't see anything now. I mean, they might have way out of our reach at this point. But it's fine. It's fine. We got 2 animals so far. Well, 3 if you count the European hare as well. We got earlier. Again, guys, it is an amazing game. Low and slow is the key to this game, and also remember to check your time as well, because once it starts hit noon, animals will go to resting zones and hunting becomes almost impossible, because finding those zones are very, very difficult. I don't spot anything at this point in time, so I think we're going to go back to the lodge and call it a day for now. I'm going to do some hunting to get the caller for the next episode, the next part of this game. And then after we got the caller, we can do another whole session of how to actually hunt with the callers and actually get some money out of it. But yeah, I think that is it. Let's go to the trophy lodge. Hunting lodge. Yes, let's go. And sometimes the game does, with the loading, it does glitch out a little bit like that. But don't worry, it is not a problem. Okay, so here we are at our hunting lodge. We'll see that we have no trophies yet, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. Trophy room, no trophies yet. That will come with time. And if we go back in here, we will see we've got 750. I would go for the wild boar caller first, which is 1,200. We got the binoculars off the bat. We get the backpack eventually, which is 900. But for me, I would recommend getting the 2 callers first. Get the bow or the shotgun. The shotgun is also a bit more expensive than the 44 mag, but with the shotgun, you actually have the ability to hunt the European hares as well. For now, guys, I think we're going to call it that, and we will catch you then with part 2 a bit later. Now, bye.